Hi, everybody, and welcome. Thanks for joining us today for a quick celebration of our 9th birthday at the Gift of Life Family House. And joining me today is Jan Weinstock. Hi, Jan,
Hi,
our Vice
everybody. Happy birthday.
President and General Counsel, and the Director of the Family House. So it's been 9 years of caring for transplant families, and 9 years of home cook heroes served by our amazing volunteers, 9 years of shuttle rides back and forth from the hospital, and 9 years of smiles, tears, hugs, and support from people who care. And of course, many of those people are you. Whether you have a personal connection or just believe in the great work of our mission, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you for your compassion and especially your generosity. And for many of you, your dedication and commitment for our mission in coming and volunteering here at the Gift of Life. Our mission remains strong because of the community that we have here in our region. So many thanks to those of you who are here, and many thanks to the volunteers, and many thanks to the people that we learn from every day who stay here at the Family House. So Jan's here to join me, and we're both here at the Family House. I'm in front of our special wall, our tribute wall for families who give a gift. And we're appreciative of everybody who's given. Jan, take it from here.
Thanks, Howard, and happy anniversary, happy birthday. Thanks, everybody, for joining. For everybody sending in messages, thanks for those too. Angel and Bert, I just saw a message from you folks. I hope you have your horn. I'm sorry we couldn't be at the games together, but we know we're going to see you soon. Before we get into the anniversary birthday celebrations, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up. You will have a chance to get your hands on one of these super soft special edition Gift of Life Family House t-shirts held up by our very own Alicia and Celine here. You are going to be able to have a chance to acquire one of those t-shirts. Details to follow. I can tell you, because I have one right here, that they are super soft. But with that, let's get on with our celebration. And speaking of celebrations, before we go down memory lane, Howard Nathan, I want to embarrass Howard for a moment because we just had our all staff meeting earlier this morning, and everybody, you're going to want to send in a message right now on this one. This July, last week, was Howard Nathan's 42nd anniversary with Gift of Life Donor Program. And I know everybody wants to celebrate Howard with you. And we know the Family House has been your vision, your passion for so many years. And thank you for making that passion a reality. But doesn't Howard look good for 42 years? He looks great, and he's got the same energy. So before we go down memory lane, you know, it's really not as much fun celebrating a birthday or an anniversary without having the opportunity to just hug everybody virtually and share some of the memories and some of the quotes. We love this quote from Tara, who's featured here, who was one of the kidney recipients who stayed at the house. And she shared what so many of the families have shared with us. It's really nice to feel like someone understands what you're going through. This is a wonderful place. We can be comfortable, we can relax. It's just one less thing that my parents and I had to worry about. And that's why we want to thank everybody who has been a part of the community that has made the house a home, because without your help, we couldn't do these special things. So one of the first slides that I want to share with you is way back when at our groundbreaking. Now, some of you think that we're a little bit full of hot air. This was a hot air building that day for sure. It was a blow-up building that some of you may remember. I think Jim Gleason, I saw you out there. You'll remember this day when we did our faux groundbreaking, because we were also celebrating the 35th anniversary of Gift of Life Donor Program. For those, these were our advisory board members of the Family House. Many of them are on the call today. So Cynthia, Lynn Fallon, Pepper, Mark, anybody else who's on there, Howard, obviously, thanks for staying the road with us. And we had our sort of virtual groundbreaking, and then we actually started to raise the roof. And what a joy it was to see the house. While the house was being constructed, so many of our great volunteers were helping us refine our programs, as well as the amazing staff at the Family House. So you remember our leadership team at the house, Joe and Sarah and Talia and Steve, they have been with us since the opening, and they have guided it. Some of the folks featured here, this event was actually before the house was actually open. It was the kickoff of our Home Cook Heroes program, and there's Daniel Briones, Andy Snow, Mark Summers, who you may recognize from TV, and our very own Mark Vetri here from Philadelphia, who launched our Home Cook Heroes program. And that was the very first day that folks were able to go online and make a appointment to bring in their friends and family and cook. And those of you who have participated in that program, thank you so, so much for keeping our families in comfort and fed. We officially opened our doors July 18th, and we have never shut them since then. And that is because of you all. And it is also because of you that we have never turned a family away for inability to pay. That was the commitment, that was Howard's vision, and we've been able to achieve that. So for folks, I think Diane Milbourne I saw was going to be joining. You may remember we put our first crew of volunteers through hours and hours of training, and then we had an official graduation where everybody threw their caps up. We do have high standards here at the house, as you all know, and our volunteers are the ones who keep those standards high. So thanks for all of the volunteering that has gone on, and for helping us change and navigate as times have dictated that we do change. Every year we've had the opportunity to celebrate all of those wonderful contributors and volunteers at what we call our President's Reception that Howard resides over. And this one from 2017, we wanted to feature because of course it has our very special guest today, Mr. Bobby Rydell, along with Howard and myself. And also in the picture is Rashina Finisi and Asaya Finisi. And for those who were at that reception, Asaya and Bobby share the same liver from the same incredibly generous donor. And they've had a chance to meet, and they've actually had a chance to sing together a little bit. But we very much appreciate all our donor families and those who have also shared their generosity and their time with the house. Thank you for that as well. I think I have seen on this call, Bob, I think I've seen John Brown is on here as well. So for our infamous shuttle drivers, who are the best drivers out there on the road, you have managed to provide our guests with over 100,000 miles of transportation. And it's not the miles under the wheels that we hear about. Our families always speak about your support, your warmth, and your ability to keep their spirits lifted. So thanks for traveling the distance with us and with the families. Another big milestone we want to celebrate is 65,000 family nights. 65,000 family nights, folks, in our little house because of everything you have done. The family we have featured right here, so say hi to the Sales family, who underwrote one of our most recent additions. You remember we went from 30 to 32 rooms because the need is so great. And they dedicated this room in honor of their beloved Nicholas Sales. So thanks to the Sales family. There's never enough food there's never enough to nourish the hearts and the souls of the families who stay in the house, because we just need more and more. And you, the community, just keep giving and providing. And even during COVID, where we've had some reduced numbers, you have managed to keep our families fed. So thanks to every single group out there that has helped us reach this 250,000 number of meals. And to you bakers out there, this doesn't even include all those baked goods that you've provided that we all love and enjoy and we wear on different parts of our body. So thank you for everything, all the families, and a special shout out to our Home Cook Hero All-Stars. We look forward to seeing you back in the house soon. So we say time and time again that it has always been our vision to never turn a family away for inability to pay. And there are so many ways to give, and you have given in so many ways. And financially is one of those. If families can pay the $40 a night, we ask that they do. The real cost for operating one room, one night at the family house is closer to $200 because of all the amenities and services. Together as a community, you have provided more than $9 million in subsidized care over our 9 years of the house being open. What can we say but thank you? Thank you for your generosity. And with that, to say thank you again, I'm going to turn it back over to Howard so we can introduce our special guest.
Thanks, Jan. Thanks for taking us back to where it all started. And again, thank you everybody for things that you do to help us provide a home away from home for patients and their families. We're so proud of the house. It really is a home. And we're grateful for all the volunteers who continue to come forward and drive people and cook for people and give money to support the house. We're very, very proud. So it's a pleasure for me to introduce now a good friend who I did not know till about 10 years ago or so, our friend Bobby Rydell. And many of you may remember that Bobby was a teen idol in the 1950s, but he continues to entertain people to the present, and he pays homage to both jazz and the Great American Songbook. Bobby draws crowds not just from our region, but really from all over this country and all over the world. And I remember talking to his lovely wife, Linda, when they were on a trip to Australia, and on some trips on cruise ships. He's been everywhere. So I'm very pleased to introduce our good friend, straight from Narberth, Bobby Rydell. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Bobby, you got to turn your mic on. We can't hear you. Sarah? On the left
Can you hear
side.
me now?
There
Now
you
we
go.
can
We can hear
Thanks, Bobby.
you.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Anyway, I said thank you ever so much, Howard. Thank you, Jan.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
You
So,
look great.
yeah.
Thank you much. Feel great.
So what's been happening with COVID? Just tell us a little update of what's been happening with you during these past 3 or 4 months.
Well, I think the last engagement that I had was around March 13th, and that was in March the 4th in Florida. And then I was supposed to go back to Florida on, I think it was March 13th. And that particular engagement was canceled because of the COVID. So since then, there have been somewhere in the vicinity of 19 engagements that have been canceled or postponed for a later date. And, you know, we hope to God that it certainly opens up soon, because I really miss being on stage and singing.
Wow, yeah. I mean, I remember we went down to Wildwood last year, and
Right.
man, you were on the mark. It was
Well,
fun.
that was a great day. It was real. It was a hot day from what I remember. It was really a hot day in Wildwood.
Yeah,
We should have been in the ocean rather than in the club.
I know.
But that was a super dynamite day. It really was.
So, Bobby, people may not know your entire story. Some of the people visiting us today may not have been at the reception, but
Uh,
tell us a little bit about what happened with you needing a transplant and you getting a transplant.
Okay, this goes back, of course, many years ago. My first wife, God rest her soul, Camille, we were married for 35 years, and she passed away in 2003. And once that happened, Howard and Jan, I had nobody to talk to, nobody to laugh with, nobody to smile with, nobody to relate stories to, nobody to cuddle up to in bed. And unfortunately, I turned to the bottle, and I became an alcoholic. And over the years, uh, I got cirrhosis of the liver. And I remember going to one doctor at Lankenau, and he said, Bobby, if you don't stop drinking, you're going to be dead in 2 years. And this was 2010. And he was right on the money, because 2012, July the 9th, is when I got my liver and my kidney transplant. And that was all because of the wonderful, wonderful team at Jefferson Hospital, Dr. Cataldo Doria, God bless him, and Dr. Ramirez, God bless the both of them. And I was in the OR for somewhere around 20, 23 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember Cataldo, we call him Aldo, and he told my wife, Linda, he said, if Bobby didn't get the liver, he said, maybe 2 weeks, I would have passed away. So, I mean, basically, that's the story. And I mean,
So
and
it was
that was,
eight.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it was 8 years last week.
Yeah, 8 years last week. Yeah. And I forget the doctor's name, but when I was in the hospital recovering, he told me, he says, Bobby, he says, your kidney and your liver is going to outlast you. and so far, I think he's right on the money. It's been 8 years so far, going on 9. And it was really, the way it all happened was like a miracle. I really believe it was a miracle. My wife had said to me, and this of course was around the 4th of July weekend, and she said, if you're ever going to get a liver and a kidney, it will be around this time of the year. A lot of DUIs and hit and runs, so on and so forth. And on July the 9th, I got a phone call from Jefferson Hospital. They said, get over here. And we went to Jefferson Hospital. We did all kinds of blood work, so on and so forth. And within 3 hours, I was in the OR getting a new liver and a new kidney. And of course, the picture up there a little while ago with Asaya and her mother, Rashina, I thought I was the #1 guy, up on the list. And Dr. Ramirez says, you weren't even 20th, and it was all because of Asaya, and God bless my special angel Julia, who unfortunately was hit by a car, passed away, immediately pronounced brain dead, which of course is the only way that you can get new organs. And when I do my shows now, Howard and Jan, I try to express upon the people how important it is to become an organ donor. And I say, the next time you apply for your license, as a favor to me, please become an organ donor, because it truly is the gift of life.
That's beautiful.
And that is for sure.
You have been an amazing, amazing advocate, and you have shared so much love and knowledge with everyone, as has Linda, Bobby's wife. who's been there. So Bobby, yesterday when we were talking briefly,
Yeah.
I said everybody out there, because you know we have so many home cook heroes, Bobby. I said, what is your favorite meal? And to all you home cook heroes out there, I said, I know there's somebody out there, if Bobby shares his favorite meal, you will be willing to cook it and deliver it to him at the family house. So Bobby
Oh,
shared.
is that right? Oh, really? I didn't know. They'll
Yeah.
deliver it at the family house?
Yeah.
Well, okay. My grandmother, God rest her soul, she came from a place in Italy called Abruzzi. And the Abruzzes were marvelous, marvelous cooks. And one of the favorite dishes that she made for me was the ravioli. And my grandmother made it with just ragout and spinach, no meat. And of course, the red gravy, and it was absolutely tremendous. So if anybody wants to drop it off at the
We're
make-
okay.
make
I'm
sure-
waiting for the offers to come in when it's, when the constraints release a little bit, we
Yeah,
will
right.
arrange for a special meal. So that we did get, Howard, a special message for Bobby. So everybody's been sending in messages, Bobby, telling you happy 8th birthday and wishing you the very best. There is someone who says that if you have the opportunity, would you ask Bobby if he remembers my husband's parents? My husband, Jim McDermott, had parents who worked for years at Columbia Sony Records in Pittman, New Jersey. Their names were Jim and Ruthie McDermott.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah.
So the McDermott family wanted to say hi to you.
Oh, well, that's so nice. Hi, McDermott family. Thank you. That was very, very nice. So if anybody brings over the ravioli to the family house, make sure it's ragout and spinach, no meat.
We'll have to
Bobby's
remember that.
taking good care of that liver and kidney.
Oh,
That's
yes.
great.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So Bobby,
yes.
did you hear that it's Howard's 42nd anniversary
I
at
heard.
Gift of Life?
God bless you, Howard. God bless you. You look phenomenal.
I feel, phenomenal.
Yeah, you look phenomenal.
Yeah,
Why should you feel phenomenal?
I went to see an old friend the other day who hadn't seen me in about 5 years, and she said, "Boy, you've gotten really gray." I'm like, "Really? That's not what I see in the mirror."
Oh God, you look fantastic. God bless you.
Well, thanks.
So what's your favorite, if you were performing today, besides happy anniversary, happy birthday to the family house, what's your favorite song to perform?
Of the songs that I recorded,
Yeah.
I would venture to say it's Volare, which is my signature song. It's my walk-on music, like when wherever I'm working. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Rydell, the band plays ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da, right? And I come on and I do my show. And my bow music is also Volare. So, yeah, I mean, I was very fortunate to have a lot of good records, Volare and Sway and Old Black Magic, Wild One, Kissin' Time, Forget Him, Wildwood Days.
Oh, yeah.
Wildwood
Days.
And everybody tells me they hear it every 15 minutes on the boardwalk in Wildwood, New Jersey. It is now the national anthem of Wildwood, New Jersey.
Right.
So there's one last question for you, Bobby, before we do our special song.
Okay.
And that is, will you be joining the rest of the recipients and donor families from Philadelphia area at the National Transplant Games next summer in the Meadowlands?
Oh, it's going to be in the Meadowlands? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it would absolutely be my esteemed pleasure.
Woo!
Yeah, we gotta
Baby,
get you
Team Philadelphia.
get you to sing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
we're gonna work with your booking agent now.
You can go through me. The heck with the booking agent.
All right, do we
Because-
have?
All right.
Because
So
booking
it's
agents
time-
can mess
it's
things
time-
up.
All right, Bob. Well, then thank goodness we know somebody.
It's time to celebrate, Bobby, our ninth anniversary.
Okay.
All right, so we got to sing happy birthday. You take the lead.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, ready.
Happy birthday to you.
Us, you.
Oh, us. Okay. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday,
gift of life,
family house. Happy birthday to us.
All right. Everybody sang along, I'm sure.
Yay.
Ready to blow out the candle. There you go.
Oh, Bobby, that was beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being such a great sport. Everybody, we're seeing tons and tons of emails come in. Everybody's so excited to see you.
Oh, that's so very, very nice. And, you know, what can I say about you people? You're just tremendous people. The Family House is one of the greatest organizations I've ever had the pleasure of being associated with in my lifetime. So God bless you all for all
Thanks,
the great,
Bobby.
for all the great work that you do.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. You're very kind. And we're glad you're doing well and your health is good. And I'm sure people can't wait to see you back out on the road.
I can't wait to get back on the road either, Howard.
Yeah. All of us.
You know what I feel like? I feel like that I'm in school waiting for the bell to ring so I can go to recess.
Right.
I want to go to recess. I want to get out.
Boy, I understand that. That's for sure. I think a lot of us feel that way with this whole COVID thing.
Just stay
Yeah.
safe. Stay
Yeah.
safe.
Absolutely. You guys as well.
All right.
Well, thanks,
Thank
Bobby.
you.
Say hello to Linda. I know she's right there.
Bye,
certainly
waiting.
bye,
will.
Linda.
Always
Bye,
a
Linda.
pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank
Okay.
So that was quite a treat, everybody, and that was a pretty amazing gift, right, Howard? He's
He's
always
fun.
so
He's actually-
fantastic,
He's always a lot of fun. Bobby's cool.
and what a great ambassador he is for Gift of Life and for donation and transplantation, and all you donor families out there. You heard him. You heard his heartfelt thanks. You heard him call his special angel to say thank you to Julia. So again, to all the families who are giving life to others, thank you so much. So getting back to the Family House and what makes the Family House such a special place, we love celebrating. We love celebrating people receiving transplants. Know that we're here in good times and challenging times as well. We want to be here for everybody, and as part of that, we have a special program where you can pledge your birthday today, and that would be the best gift for us. By pledging your birthday to the Family House and our transplant families, you can celebrate your next birthday by hosting an online fundraiser, and instead of a gift, your friends and family would support your fundraiser. Howard did this last year, and he said it was his best birthday ever. And if you pledge your birthday today, you will receive one of those special edition t-shirts, super soft, super special. We'll send you the t-shirt now, even if your birthday's not until the future. And don't worry, we'll let you know when your birthday's coming so that we can be sure to work with you on your best birthday yet fundraiser for the Family House. So thank you so much for that. And Howard, I think it's back to you.
I don't know if anybody is at home enjoying some of the birthday cake, but I'm gonna pretty good birthday cake. Very good. So thanks everybody for joining us today at noon. And thanks to our special guest, Bobby Rydell. And once again, thank you everybody for all you do to make the Family House a home away from home for transplant families from all over this country. So many thanks for your support, and many thanks for all the volunteers. And I also would be remiss without thanking our wonderful staff. who are all over the building right now, making sure that people are comfortable. Terrific, terrific folks. And many thanks to Jan for making sure we continued to provide this care even during COVID.
Howard, there's been a number of people who have been emailing in saying, wow, we want to share our birthday. How do we do it? So all you have to do is go onto our website at giftoflifefamilyhouse.org, and you'll find all the information you need there. And if that doesn't work, just call us on the phone and ask for Sarah or Jenna, but you can find everything on the website. Don't worry, we definitely want to make sure we celebrate your birthday with you. But thanks everybody for making it such a special time at the family house and letting us all do what we do best, helping each other.
See you guys. Thank you.
Stay
Take care.
safe.